Damn, I'm taking big hits. Help!
A new power has come. A new threat against world peace.
Hearing you loud and clear, Bravo 2. Target updated.
Only the United Peace Force stands between the year 2050 and catastrophe. And you just signed up.
Fully armed and ready to go.
If you want peace, you have to fight for it.
時は10年後、鬼の力宿りし新たなる男現る。
この野郎ぶっ殺せ。本気でやる気は痛い目にあっても知らんぞ。
名前はおゆう、小谷城ゆかりの者よ。
玄馬の魂をお前の力とし、信長を倒すのじゃ。
韓国 JK といえば高層院流の槍の名手として世間に名だたる男。雑賀孫一といえば言わずと知れた紀州雑賀鉄砲軍団の頭領。誰だ貴様。
風魔小太郎。助けに来たぞ十兵衛。
行くわよ。
俺も信長が憎いんだ。
信長、お前を切る。
Bond, the terrorists control the front of the building.
He's back. With more girls, gadgets, and guns in a must-have action game for the PlayStation 2. He's Bond. James Bond. 007 in Agent Under Fire.
When you play the game, you feel like James Bond. You're seeing all the different villains, using all the different spy gadgets, you're racing around the world, all these exotic locations, you're seeing all these gorgeous Bond women, and you're saving the world, as you would expect.
Featuring a completely new and original single-player storyline, Agent Under Fire brings the best of Bond's world to interactive gaming.
We've had a fantastic opportunity with a great partner like Electronic Arts to manufacture a storyline from scratch, specifically for Agent Under Fire. Marrying our creative processes and their technology and understanding of how to make games has resulted in a fantastic experience on PlayStation 2.
The design team at EA Games maximized next-generation console technology to thrust the player into the role of the world's most popular secret agent like never before.
A number of high-end techniques to take advantage of the full power. So our technology allows multi-pass lighting, shading, textures, real-time animation with blending. We work with ILM, PDI, we work with the best of the best to bring this to life.
Throughout more than 10 action-packed missions, Agent Under Fire delivers the ultimate Bond experience by combining intense first-person action, covert stealth, and white-knuckle driving.
This is the definitive Bond experience for 2001. There's no new film release this year. So this is the place to experience Bond.
I don't know how to thank you.
I'm sure we'll think of something.
Let's go!
Hollywood celebrities love to have fun behind the mic, lending their voices to animated films, TV shows, and commercials. Now, top gaming companies are also stepping into the sound booth, recording named talent to give video games more attitude.
Check it out, I'm a goddess.
For SSX Tricky, a high-impact title from EA Sports Big, stars like David Arquette, Oliver Platt, Billy Zane, Patricia Velasquez, and Grammy winner Macy Gray all lent their voices to a cast of outrageous snowboarders.
Oh, ye of little faith.
No, I've never done voice for a video game before.
Hey, watch your inner self.
It was like nothing like I had expected.
I love to play video games myself.
And they said I'd never amount to nothing.
Our voice work comes first.
You want rough? I'll give you rough.
And then the animators animate to that, which gives you a tremendous sense of freedom and an opportunity to kind of improvise and not feel constrained and really let it rip.
Just kidding!
I've just been saying a lot of crazy things.
Yeah, man, I was getting mad speed! And I hit that lip plow!
That really happened, man.
Now that's Funko-matic.
My party is just beginning. I'm always ready to work up a sweat.
That's fly, super fat, over the top. That's like blue skies. I've never been a video game character. So now I feel like I've made it. I finally arrived.
So next time you're at the console, keep your ears open. You never know who you might hear.
All right, let's do it.
Diao-chan,
Liu Bei.
I will fight for love, and I will win.
Mine! How? You're mine!
Let's hurry home now, home to Latte and Magalon. What shall we do today? Praying and chanting and singing along. What I see out the window. Butterfly, butterfly, flying so high. Hello there, Magalon, how are you today? Oh no, the oops,
Mackerel!
chance to win, well I am out of here. Taking pictures, making poses, isn't it fun? I can do the two, you know, see I'm a cameraman.
I'm a cameraman. Okay. Playing and
play the music, feel the beat. I can do the dance. Watch me how I do it. Can you dance like I do? Shake your body, move your body. It's not very hard. Now you got it. Keep the rhythm. You can dance with me.
shake your body, move your body. It's not very hard. Now you got it. Keep the rhythm. You can dance with me. Play the music, feel the beat. I can do the dance. Watch me how I do it. Can you dance like I do?
I'm getting sleepy now. Sing me a lullaby. Good night to everyone. Good night, good
They'd better mind the arena wall flamers, they can be very, very dangerous. The arena flipper comes into play when a robot's immobilized. A bit of extra insult to injury to be flipped around the arena. That's the pit. Don't want to be going in there too soon. They've got to look out for the blasts of fire from those flame grills. They can do a surprising amount of damage. You don't want to get too close to the corner patrol zones. Once you're in there, it's more pain than you can handle. 3, 2, 1. Activate. The crowd are waiting for something to happen here. Smashing down with that mighty axe blade. That flipper's ready and waiting for its first victim. Titanium armor, not as effective against that impact as they'd like. The spike, piercing its target. Not much damage, but it's made a start. Stepping away with a spike. The weapon, trying to lift it and topple it. The armor holding out well against the charge. Immediately attacking, the weapon flicking away. Not a lot happening here, the crowd want more action. Titanium standing up for now, how long will it hold out? Difficult to burn into the titanium armor. The titanium standing up well to the punishment. In comes the spike, but it doesn't look damaged to me. Coming in to pin it down with the ideal pushing weapon there. The titanium won't be able to stand up to too much of that. Moving in, having a go with that vicious spike. Great range from the flamethrower as they blast away. The flames aren't having much luck against the titanium though. Tough steel armor, making it harder to cut into, of course. And in he comes to ram with the spike. This is classic Robot Wars. Getting a bit too close to the conflict to those flame jets. Tricky to cut into the titanium, luckily for them. No real way to burn into the titanium with that attack. It's carnage, devastation. It's Robot Wars. Tearing as it spins. Some damage even against something this tough from the powerful sword. Wouldn't like to be cleaning the debris from the arena later on. Not too easy to cut into titanium armor. Difficult to burn into the titanium armor. Bits and pieces everywhere. You could melt them down, I suppose, and make a whole new robot out of them. The steel armor giving it some defense against the attack. Things are heating up on the side of the arena there. The steel armor giving it some protection from the impact. The titanium standing up well to the punishment. You can see the damage starting to show. Slamming in. You can see it starting to make an impression. Tough steel armor, making it harder to cut into, of course. And in it goes. A lot of weight behind this robot are making good use of it to cause damage. Flames everywhere as this determined attack gets underway. Titanium armor, not as effective against that impact as they'd like. No real way to burn into the titanium with that attack. The steel resisting the blade so far. Oh, look out! Could be barbecue pot! The paintwork blistering under that relentless heat. The titanium standing up for now. How long will it hold out? Not too easy to cut into titanium armor. It's attacking well, but hard to see any damage that time. Oh! Punching away at it with a spike! Peace!
It all started a while back. I got this coupon at a burger shop, and I won 100-year supply of noodle products. Since then, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm eating noodles. At first, I liked it, but now, I don't even want to look at it. The only thing that gets me going is the lovely Sunny Funny and her sweet smile. I'll do anything for her. I know! I got it! No! I can't believe.
Parappa, I didn't know you were such a baby.
But little did I know, this was the beginning of a long adventure. Say alright! Say oh yeah! What you gonna do?
Vita, all about it. The best burgers in town from all around. People from around the world come and get it. The line goes around like a merry-go-round. Cut! Yes. You gotta eat. Yes, very good. Very nicely. And getting worse. Cut! Yes. You gotta eat. Yes, very good. Very nicely. And getting worse. Cut! Yes! You gotta eat. Yes, very good. Very nicely. And toast. Toast. You got to cook. You know, you're doing good now. Come on and getting better. Cut. Cut. Very nice. You gotta eat. Getting better! Toast! Haha, yes. Toast! Very nice. And now cook! Yes! Right! Burgers, the fries, a shake, or a friend. If you're hungry, simply line up at the end. Come on, people, gather round. We got everything you want from all around. Cut the lettuce. Cut lettuce, cut the... You got to heat the grill. Heat the grill. Toast the buns. My buns buns are very toasty.
Toast the buns.
Cook the patties.
Cook the patties.
Serve the drinks. Serve them.
Serve the drinks.
And melt the cheese. Ow.
Melt the cheese.
French the fries. French them.
French the fries.
Sweep the floor.
Sweep the floors.
Some ketchup, some mustard, some salt, and some pepper. Pour it on right, guys, we got no extra. You watch the grill, control the flame, guys. Follow the rules, stay productive and wise, and cook those burgers.
Cook those burgers.
Turn the patty over.
Turn the patty over.
Come on and watch them fries. I'm not
Watch
eating.
them fries.
Getting verse. Watch them fries. I'm not
Watch
eating.
them fries.
Execute tuna.
Execute tuna.
On the ketchup. Get the cheese.
Get the cheese.
Getting verse. Bring ketchup.
Cain refused the sacrifice.
Where am I? Is the usual question. In your case, when might be more apt.
Very well, you old snake. If you'd prefer I use my bare hands...
This is completely unexpected. This orb disables our vampire enemies, leaving them helpless and incapacitated. Strangely, it seems to have the same effect on that peculiar weapon of yours. But you must believe me. I mean you no harm.
You can drop the benevolent facade, Mobius. I know who and what you are. I should kill you where you stand.
Perhaps you should, my boy. But you don't.
Are you so certain of that, Mobius?
My role as Time Guardian affords me a certain level of omniscience, Raziel. No, you don't kill me. That honor belongs to your maker, Cain, some 30 years from now.
Ah, you two are a pair. You're just as fatalistic as he is.
Death comes for us all, Raziel. It's just a matter of time.
How is it that you know my name? We have never met.
On the contrary, Raziel, I know you very well. And it grieves me to see how cruelly Cain has used you. I knew you when you were one of the Sarafan Brotherhood, Raziel. We were even close.
Oh, please.
Fortunately, you need not love me now to be my ally.
Are we within the stronghold of the Sarafan priesthood?
Yes, but the glorious days of the Sarafan have long since passed, I'm afraid. This is a more cynical and indecorous age. My mercenary army now inhabits this stronghold. We strive to honor the memory of the Sarafan with our own humble crusade.
Is this the vampire Vorador?
Yes, the scourge of the Circle, the most depraved and decadent example of his whole degenerate race. He slaughtered 6 of my fellow Guardians as they cowered defenseless in this room.
And you somehow survived this massacre?
I and 2 others. The circle was devastated. Only we three were spared.
How convenient. You'll forgive me if I don't naively devour every scrap of information you toss me. You have a reputation for deceit.
And who has slandered me so? Your malefactor, Cain? The one who betrayed and destroyed you? Our common enemy? Consider the source before you judge me too harshly. We'll forget about rekindling our old friendship then. But consider an alliance based on our common ground. We both want Cain dead. I can help you do it.
You don't want to meddle in this, old man. I know all about your sordid little schemes, but you're simply out of your depth on this one.
You underestimate me, Raziel. Let me show you. Even now, Cain is lying in wait for you, unaware that I've snatched you out of the time stream and brought you here to me. See how he lingers at the very pillars he is destined to destroy, foolishly confident that he has eluded your grasp.
The pillars are still standing in this time.
Yes, Raziel. They are the embodiment of the divine force which preserves the life of our world. We who serve the pillars maintain their delicate balance, and Cain is destined to be the fulcrum upon which that balance turns. I believe you have already endured the wasteland wrought by his terrible, selfish decision. Cain's very existence is a cancer upon this world. As long as he lives, all of Nosgoth is in peril. You may never again be human, Raziel. But you can re-embrace the essence of your humanity and the nobility of your Sarafan heritage. Go to him, Raziel, and end this. But first, you will need to find your way out of the stronghold, and in this, I'm afraid I cannot help you. My soldiers will not understand your appearance here. They will try to kill you. You needn't fear them, of course. They're no match for you. Try to keep the casualties to a minimum. But do what you have to do. All great movements require a few martyrs.
Alone now, I surveyed my surroundings and noticed a second time-streaming chamber. Its entrance identical to the first, but with one distinction. That crystal was significant, but how, I had not yet discovered. Throughout the stronghold, I discovered evidence of my former nobility and my life as a Sarafan priest. This was the heritage so foully stolen from me when Cain raided my sacred crypt and defiled me. from the influence of Mobius's cursed staff, I could feel the strength of the Soul Reaver slowly returning. If that orb was as debilitating to vampires as it was to the blade, it gave Mobius a powerful advantage over his enemies. I finally understood how Mobius's crusade could decimate the vampires so successfully. If he could immobilize his enemies, they were at his mercy. But why, I wondered, would the staff have any effect on the Reaver?
Seize him!
So this was the legendary Janos Audron, reputed to have been the most ancient and diabolical vampire to have ever existed. According to folklore, he lived high in the cliffs of Nosgoth's northern mountains and preyed mercilessly on the defenseless villagers below. His reign of terror ended when the Sarafan finally hunted him down and tore his throbbing heart from his still-living body. This relic came to be known as the Heart of Darkness, and was supposedly imbued with the power to restore vampiric unlife. The Sarafan therefore guarded it carefully, lest the heart fall into the hands of their enemies. But I wondered, could Janos Audron truly have been as monstrous as depicted here? Or was this merely artistic license by the Sarafan, who sought to lionize themselves by demonizing their darkest enemy? Strange how my history came full circle. This chapel, I realized, was a memorial to my former Sarafan brethren and myself. All of us martyred here, and then so cruelly profaned by Cain when he imposed his gift on our noble corpses. For the first time, I beheld the image of my Sarafan self, memorialized here among my fallen comrades. It tortured me to see how noble and pure I had been, and what a vile phantasm I had become. And a profound sense of injury, of loss and betrayal welled up in me, so overwhelming I could barely contain it. All I wanted at this moment was to find Cain and destroy him.
A Universal Interactive Studios production. Developed by Traveler's Tales. Crash Bandicoot, The Wrath of Cortex.
The Hudson River, 2 years ago. We had classified intelligence that a new type of metal gear was scheduled for transport. The whole thing stank, but our noses had been out in the cold too long.
Our boy is right on schedule. He'll know soon enough.
This is Snake. Do you read me, Otacon?
Loud and clear, Snake.
Kept you waiting, huh? I'm at the sneak point.
Everything going okay?
The stealth camo's busted. Landing impact.
We must have overused it. Sorry, but you're gonna have to deal with it. You're not in the military anymore.
Right. I didn't plan on relying on this gadget anyway.
The private sector's not so bad, is it? Privacy guaranteed?
I'm happy as long as no one gives me any more unwanted gifts.
You mean that thing with Naomi?
And I can't say I miss the chattering nanny.
Mei Ling's not so bad. That reminds me, I have to get in touch with her again about that new Natick flashware.
Diverting toys from the SSCEN again? Look, give her a message from me. Someone will find out, sooner or later. She's better off assuming it's sooner and quit while she's safe.
Too true. Okay, Snake, let's get to work. You know how the technical specs of Metal Gear were sold on the black market after Shadow Moses?
All Ocelot's doing.
Exactly. And now every state, group, and .com has its own version of Metal Gear.
Not exactly a classified weapon for today's nuclear powers.
This new one seems to have been designed to wipe the floor with all the other models. The only consistent description is that it's an amphibious, anti-Metal Gear vehicle.
That explains why this one is under Marine Corps jurisdiction.
The mission objective is to make visual confirmation of the new Metal Gear being transported by that tanker and bring back photographic evidence. But I want you first to go up to the top level of the infrastructure, to the bridge. We need to find out where the tanker is headed.
A little reconnaissance, huh?
There's too much we don't know about this new prototype. Capabilities, deployment method. We don't even know how close it is to completion. If we know where the testing arena is, I can start to draw some reasonable conclusions.
All right, I'll head to the bridge ASAP.
Try to avoid confrontations. Our goal is to collect evidence on Metal Gear development and expose it to the world. It would be best if you could get out of there without alerting anyone.
Don't worry, I know the drill. We're not terrorists.
Very good. Don't you forget that you're part of Philanthropy now, an anti-Metal Gear organization and officially recognized by the UN.
Recognized, but still fringe, Otacon.
All right, let's look at your gear. Your weapon is a tranquilizer gun converted from a Beretta M92F.
M9?
It's a little hard to work with because you have to reload after each shot since the slide locks.
Better than scavenging at the mission site. Good suppressor, too.
The chemical stun will take effect in a few seconds and last for hours. You can take down an elephant with that thing. Check out the laser sighting, too. The effects of the anesthetic round will vary depending on what part of the body is hit. We're talking about a difference of tens of seconds between hitting limbs, chest, or head. As for the equipment... Hey, Snake! Cigarettes? What's wrong with you?
It's kind of a lucky charm.
You haven't read the Surgeon General's warning, have you?